I'm going to start today's video with some amazing food that friends and family have ordered for us. Now, even though the kids have grown up in America, I'm glad that they can appreciate a good Asian soup. Asian soups rarely have milk or cream added to them, so the rich flavor comes from boiling the ingredients for a long period of time. Mushrooms, or in this instance, snakehead fish. And this was the kids' favorite, pork meatballs with cabbage and fish maw. The chicken soup tasted a lot more medicinal than the rest, but hey, that's what the good stuff is, right? And even though the soups are all clear, it was a hugely satisfying lunch. Shout out to Pezzy and Wezzy and their mom and dad who ordered this for us. The Herbal Bar can be found on Facebook and I highly recommend it. Let's switch gears to dessert. Now, I don't know how they know me, but if they say that I deserve a cookie, then I deserve a cookie. My sister chose a selection of Biscoff cookies, s'mores, red velvet, cookies and cream, white chocolate, and matcha. These cookies are from the Nasty Cookie Company, and though they're probably not as good for my body as the soups are, because they're so encouraging and they're like fortune cookies with only good fortunes written in them, I think these are good for the soul. My other sister delivered some really yummy pizza, and before I could even take a picture or video, the kids had already grabbed 2 slices. That wasn't a cheese pizza in the middle, that was meant to be our favorite prosciutto with arugula. The truffle mayo that came with the fries might just be the best I've ever had. Other big news, E2 has been complaining about her wiggly tooth and how it's been bothering her, so she asked me to help her pull it out. I'm not very squeamish, and I think any person who has given birth to 3 kids or any parent who has wiped poopy butts for 9 years in a row would not be wigged out by very much. This is a lot harder than it looks, so I asked her to hold onto my wrists while I wrapped a hair around her tooth because I didn't have any floss, and then I told her to yank. But the only thing we succeeded in doing was breaking the hair. Ultimately, it was the good old apple that did the trick. A couple of bites later, her tooth came out, and that was how she lost her second tooth. I thought we would share how we've been folding all those plastic bags that we get, and in the spirit of being fair to all my kids, I thought of giving E3 some airtime, but that was a bit of a disaster, so I'm gonna hand the time over to E2 and I'll let her demonstrate.
Flatten your plastic bag so you put your hands in here and then sweep till you reach the handle. And do that on both sides. And then you're going to fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. And then you flatten it out again. And then make a triangle at the bottom of your bag. I keep folding up. At the end, you are going to tuck it into the pocket. So you are going to put your thumb on top of little tabs, and then you're going to push it into the pocket. And then you have your folded paper bag. Plastic bag.
Then you put it in the drawer with all the other bad boys, and we'll do a count of these before we leave.